What up, it's freaking 90 once again on me. And today I'm back at it again, way, with another little video for you fools, eh? Which today I'll be going to my local LCS's way because today it's free comic book day. So I'm gonna bring you fools along with me. I'll be showing you guys all the free comic books they're gonna be giving out today, and I'll show you guys around my LCS's, man. Let's see if we find any cool like pops or collectibles, eh, that I could bring home with me. So yeah, man, let's go. Oh, which by the way, I want to mention, if you guys are familiar with what free comic book day is, well, pretty much free comic book day, they do it once a year, and it's supposed to take place the first Saturday of May, but since everything going around the world right now, they actually had to postpone it. And it's pretty much intended to bring in new people to comic book reading, you know, bringing new people to the hobby, way. And it's actually intended also, I feel like, for, you know, comic book readers and all, you like to get together, like kind of like a little celebration, you could say, or whatever, you know. But yeah, man, it's a dope day, man. You know, you get free comic books. You know, usually Marvel, DC, like the big publishers, they pretty much hand out these free preview books, way, of pretty much of what they're gonna be releasing in the future or whatever, eh? So that's pretty dope, eh? And some comic book shops actually give you actual free comics. You know, they don't just give you the free comic book days that Marvel and DC send them or whatever. But yeah, man, hopefully you guys enjoyed this quick little video, man, and hopefully you guys enjoy it, man. If you guys are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and hit that like, man, and follow me on IG at Shriek_89er. So let's go into Wild West Comics, and let's. So right here, these are all the free comic books, they're gonna be able to get, which is pretty much only one per title and just 3 books in total, So you get some King Shark, Suicide Squad, which pretty much is a preview to the Suicide Squad. Get the Joker, which that book already came out, because these books supposed to be out a couple months ago, but since, you know, they delayed it, so they're gonna pretty much give you like a little first look of it, which, by the way, that book is pretty badass, way. Suicide Squad, get the Joker. They have a couple of those, which these are not stamped, which is pretty cool. And they have the Batman one, special edition, which is pretty free state with the Scarecrow. And then you got this one, Batman and Robin Howard. That one looks pretty dope, And they have Kama Garcia, Gabriel Piccolo. That's right, Beast and Raven, That's right. They're gonna smash, right? What? They have the Street Fighter one, Back to School. They have some Star Wars, Age of the Balance. And they have the Spider-Man and Venom one, which this one is pretty much like a preview of what freaking Dylan Brock is gonna be doing in the future. And I guess this is gonna be like a new Spider-Man or a new Spider-Man, something like that. I heard, I haven't read it, so I'm gonna have to dive into that one. And then more Batman, more King Shark over here. And over here they have a Wiglive, which that one's a great read, And they have Imperial, and they have a Zom 100. And they have the Resistance Uprising, and they have Assassin's Creed Dynasty, and then they have some Legend of Korra, and then freaking Kyle's little sister. They have Gloomhaven, and then they have the Boys, and they have the Earth's Mightiest Hero, which this one a lot of people wanted, and it's actually also featuring the Hulk, which is actually the first team appearance of somebody, I think it's like I forgot who it was, but I read something about it. And it's actually written by Jason Aaron, and if you guys already know that Donny Cates is going to be writing the Hulk book, which I cannot wait. So I'm pretty sure they're going to give us a little preview of what that Hulk is going to be about in this book. I'm hoping, but if not, it's cool. I could still wait till November when it releases or whatever. And then over here they have some Archie, homie. That's right, they're still releasing Archie, that's bad, Archie. But yeah, man, that's pretty much it. All the free books for free comic book day. I just wanted to give you guys a quick little scan through it. Right here they have some of the Ravens, from this week. Better Ray Bill, issue number 5, and they have the Defenders, issue number 1, which that one's a pretty dope cover, You see everybody right here. Got some Hulk goodness. Has that little old school look. We have another Defenders variant. That one looks pretty dope. Over here we have the Joker, issue number 6. This is the 1 in 25. Little sketch variant. That one's dope. And, oh, and look at this one, Infinite Frontier, issue number 1. Oh, issue number 4. Nice little kind of version variant. And they have freaking Hardware, season 1. Bringing back that milestone goodness. And then down here they have freaking Batman Free Comic Book Day Special Edition, which is pretty much the same comic book that we've seen in the other table A, but there's pretty much just a version. That's pretty much a version of the book that they're actually giving out for free, man. That's a dope cover. I'm tempted of copying it. I don't know. I'm still debating. And over here they also have the version variant of freaking King Shark. That one's dope. Which I know they said that they was gonna be releasing like a foil variant of this one. If I would have seen the foil variant, I would have probably most definitely copped it. But they're just making this regular one, so I don't know. Here these are pretty much all the new comic books from this past new comic book day, which I'm gonna give you some recommendations of what books that I'm currently reading. So first of all, let's start off with the DC, which you guys probably already know which ones I'm reading. Like for example, this Justice League Last Ride, dope read, man. This is actually by Chip Darsky. It's a good read. And I actually heard, and this is the Joker one. That one you guys should read it too. It's actually written by James Tynion, and they have the freaking variant cover with Punchline in the front. That one's super dope, And yeah, in the DC section, that's pretty much what I'm reading. And what else am I reading? Oh yeah, I'm gonna kind of check this one out. I Am Batman. Let's see how this one goes, man. I didn't hear anything good about it or bad about it, but I'm still gonna give it a shot. And there's another book you guys should be reading, Bunny Mask. This is a trippy book, The first issue, just freaking grabbed me, Aftershock be dropping some fire, Shout out to freaking Aftershock, I think Aftershock is the one that did We Live too, man, if I'm not mistaken. Pop section, they actually have the Harley Quinn one, which I already have this one. But down here, look at what I found, They have the White Knight Batman and White Knight Joker, which this one I'm most definitely copying, Beautiful little 2-pack was the pre-exclusive, which is San Diego 2021, limited to 30,000. God damn, that's a lot of pops, And down here they have some puzzles. Batman, that was dope. Some Justice League, some classic Spidey. That's right. And look at what I found, some hero clicks, from Earth X, and they have the freaking Fantastic Four, Future Foundation, and then they have the Wonder Woman 80th anniversary. If they would have had the DC Rebirth ones, I would have copped one, but I don't know. I'm kind of tempted to get this freaking Wonder Woman one, but nah, I'm gonna have to pass on it, But they do have a lot of other like little games right here, little card games or whatever. I love coming to this store, man. Everything's nice and organized, Have the sushi roll. Dashing into Cosmic Comics, and just show you guys around really quick, Let's see what we find there. Here they have some other pops, They have some Hot Topic exclusive goodness, some Junkrat, some Lucha Libres, nothing too crazy. Steve Aoki, The Flash, some Ninja Turtles, and they have that 2-pack WWE, and they have some Naruto stuff. And then they do have this freaking Chase, for a good price, but it's kind of beat up. But yeah, man, they have a couple different little pops, little bit of everything. They have that Kid Flash, and they have this one. I did see a pretty cool one over here, which I'll show you guys in a minute. It's a Magic the Gathering Hot Topic exclusive, which this one's pretty old, It has the old school Hot Topic exclusive glows in the dark, which that one's pretty dope. But the box is kind of beat up, I don't even know what year is it from. Does it say? Nope, it doesn't say. But yeah, man, that was a nice little find. So yeah, man, I just made it back home, and I want to show you guys what I ended up copying, Which, by the way, I didn't record much at Cosmic Comics, I just recorded the Funko Pop section. It's because it was a lot more busier than Wild West Comics, man, and I didn't want to get in the way of everybody, while me doing my thing, So I just recorded the Pop section, but I did pick up some good stuff there, man. So without further ado, man, I'm going to show you guys what I ended up copying from Wild West Comics first, and then we'll move on to what I got from Cosmic Comics, which, by the way, I ended up picking up my pull list today from Cosmic Comics because, I didn't go this Wednesday, man, because I was waiting for Saturday to pull up, But so the first book that I ended up copying from Wild West Comics was this Spider-Man Venom, which this pretty much a story of freaking Dylan Brock, They're giving us a little preview of what's gonna go down with Dylan Brock. Dylan Brock's like the new Venom now because freaking Eddie Brock, they made that fool super OP. That was freaking the god of the symbiotes, he's the new man, which I have mixed feelings about that, man. I'm used to seeing Venom just a regular alien symbiote or whatever, man. Now they made that for super OP. Like, Donny Cates just making every Marvel character OP as hell, Like Thor 2, man. That freaking became super powerful. But we'll see, man. I still like Donny Cates' writing, man. I just kind of like, I don't know. I had, I'm used to seeing just Venom, just being Venom, But now he's just on another level, But yeah, man, I just ended up copying this Venom's Spider-Man Venom. Nice little cover there. Nothing too crazy. And then moving on to the second book, I ended up copying this Zoom 100, which this one looks like it's gonna be like, well, I think it is a manga because you gotta read it backwards. and then it has the manga vibe to it. Look at the art and stuff like that. So this one I just copped it because I just want to give it like a shot, man. Let's see what it's all about, you know, which pretty much manga means comic book in Japanese, right? So the same thing. And then the last book, well, the last free comic book that I ended up picking up from Wild West Comics was this Star Wars, The Age of Balance, eh? Nice little cover. I like those green lightsabers, eh? Because green is my favorite color. And then I was actually going through their freaking little short boxes that Wild West Comics has. They don't have like older books, like, you know, Silver Age or whatever. They only have like books that did not sell like in the past like year or whatever, like just back issues, and while I was going through them, I actually found this freaking Nauticals, issue #1 by IDW, which it looks like this is actually based off the Nauticals Netflix series, I think. These images, they look like the fools that play, they actually look like the actors that come out on that show or whatever, but either way, it's Nauticals issue #1. I had a copy, way, you know, Pablo Escobar, ese güey está perro, way. I really enjoyed that freaking all three, what was it, 3 seasons, right? Or was it 2 seasons? I think it was 3. Oh, the third season isn't about like, oh no, Nauticals Mexico's a different one, but yeah, man, freaking shot. If you guys haven't watched this show on Netflix, man, I highly recommend it. It's a great freaking series, and then moving on to the pick, has to be the pickup of the day, man. I actually ended up copying this freaking White Knight Batman and White Knight freaking Joker, man. This 2-pack, which is actually a PX exclusive. This is a San Diego exclusive, kinda, whatever. And then it says it's limited to 3,000 pieces, which I don't know why they added that. 3,000 pieces, way, that's a gang of pieces, fool. Relax, way. Funko se pasan de verga sometimes, But yeah, man, this one I'm gonna do like a separate review on this pop, man. I'll probably do it tomorrow because I don't wanna, you know, make this video too long, But yeah, man, I ended up copying this 2-pack. I'm actually glad I seen it there. But yeah, man, dope little 2-pack, You know, on to what I ended up copying at Cosmic Comics, which I ended up copying this Batman and Robin and Howard, which, by the way, you're probably wondering, why didn't I just get all these free comic book day books from Wild West Comics? Well, each comic book shop has their own little rules of how many you could get. Like at Wild West Comics, it would just limit 1 per person per title, so I was only able to get 3 of them, and then if you would have brought like canned food, then they would have gave you like another book, so each canned food you brought, they'll give you another book, which I didn't know about that. Now I would have brought some canned food, so you know, do one-stop shop, I just ended up copying everything I needed from there. But it's cool, man. I ended up going to Cosmic Comics. I was gonna go there anyways because I didn't pick up my pull list either, so I was waiting for today to pick it up. So I just went ahead and got me this Batman and Robin and Howard, And then at Cosmic Comics, they had a different limit, and since, you know, Mike, that fool comes through clutch for me, that fool let me grab the ones that I needed, he didn't trip, So the next one I ended up copying was this free comic book day, We Live, The Last Days, which I gotta dive into this one, man. This story is really dope, man. Aftershock be dropping some fire, man. I highly recommend you read some of the Aftershock books, And by the way, these free comic book days, some of these will be stamped here with the address of the comic book shop or whatever, which I got the ones unstamped, Like, for example, like this one is stamped. Oh, I don't know, you'll see it. Yeah, you see it stamped right here. And then the ones from Wild West Comics, they're stamped also, man. But they actually put like a little sticker. You can see it there. You see? But luckily, man, I got the ones without a stamp, because you never know, I might submit some of these to CGC, and if they CGC sees it that they have a stamp, well, they give you that green label, and nobody wants none of those green labels. Which I'm not planning to send any of these to CGC. The only one that I might send is probably the Enter the House of Slaughter. Probably just to have it slabbed, And then moving on, I ended up copying this Red Room, which this book right here is freaking creepy, man. I don't know. But yeah, man, I ended up copying this freaking Red Room. I was surprised when I opened the page. I was like, oh, hell no. I'm glad that book does not have color, because it would be a lot of red. And then moving on, got this Earth Mightiest Heroes, the Avengers, which this new Avengers book is gonna be written by Jason Aaron, which that fool, he's a good writer, man. He actually wrote that Thor with the God Butcher, whatever, which is one of my favorite Thor freaking stories of all time, man. And this actually, they give you like a little preview of Donny Cates' Hulk run, which is gonna be releasing in freaking November. I wonder what he's gonna do with freaking Hulk. You know, usually he makes all his freaking characters freaking powerful. How is he gonna make this one to a god too? Relax, Donny Cates. But yeah, man, I'm really looking forward to Donny Cates' freaking Hulk run, But I ended up copying this one, which I'm gonna read some of these, man, later on today. And then the next book I ended up copying from Cosmic Comics was this Enter the House of Slaughter, man, which is pretty much the introduction of the House of Slaughter. If you guys haven't been reading Something's Killing the Children, I highly recommend you guys go read it, man. It's a great story. It takes place, well, that story takes place in this little town way, and you follow this girl named Erica Slaughter, which she goes around killing these freaking monsters that eat children, which only the children could see them. The parents cannot see them, but they could still get killed by the monsters, way. But it's dope, man. Erica Slaughter, she's a badass, and it's pretty much like an introduction of the House of Slaughter, way, like how they operate and stuff like that. Give us like a little more insight, man, because Something's Killing the Children just follows Erica Slaughter, just give you a little glimpse of the House of Slaughter and stuff like that, about the order and the whole little, that whole little group way of how they go about freaking going to town killing these freaking creatures or whatever. But yeah, man, I'm really pumped for Enter the House of Slaughter, man. Hopefully it's a dope story as Something's Killing the Children, which that one's actually an option, eh? I think it's gonna be like a TV series or whatever. I'm crossing my fingers it comes out good, eh? So I ended up copying 2 of these, Enter the House of Slaughter, eh? And then I actually ended up copying this Stray Dogs, which I still haven't read this freaking book. A lot of people telling me it's good. It has to take place with some dogs way and like a murder. They live with this murder or whatever. But I have to dive into this freaking Stray Dogs, man. I've been putting it to the side, which they actually have some dope homages to like horror movies or whatever. Which you guys need to go check it out if you guys haven't seen them. I'll probably put a couple images right here of some of the homages they did. Like they did like the 28 Days Later homage of the poster movie or whatever, which is dope, eh? And then moving on, oh yeah, that's pretty much it. That was it for the new comic book day books that I ended up copying, and I'm gonna, since you know I picked up my pull list, might as well just show you what I picked up for this week, So the first book I copped, was this Batman issue 111, which I went with cover B. Which, man, these beautiful, man, DC be doing some beautiful cover B's, way. These variants look super dope, There's some James Tynion goodness. And freaking DC used that good paper, not like Marvel, way. Marvel's freaking trash, way. All that fatty way you guys make off these movies, you can't use freaking good quality paper on your comic books. With Justice League issue 66, which is actually by Bendis, so far it's good, man. It's alright. With the cool little Batman cover. Look at that. Sick, Then the next book I picked up was this Nice House on the Lake, issue number 3, cover B. Again, man, these beautiful freaking variants, bro. Look at that. Which again, man, if you guys haven't freaking read Nice House on the Lake, I don't know what you guys are doing. You guys are cracked out, man. This is a great, I'm picados right now. I don't know what's going on. I'm pretty sure this one is gonna get option. Watch. That's why I bought me a couple issue number 1s, cover A's, man. Watch, so far already, like the CG's 9.8, those are selling for like around 150, and I just submitted some to CGC. I submitted 5 copies. They were kind of wavy, so I'm hoping they don't deduct me because of that. If they do, man, CGC, you fools are cutthroat. And then the next book I ended up copying, I picked up this Image book. It's called The Me You Love in the Dark, which I don't know. When it comes to Image, if the title looks kind of weird in the art too, I just pick it up because most likely I'm gonna enjoy it. So I got the Me You Love in the Dark by Image, issue number 1. Scotty Young, wow. Now who's doing the art for this book or what, Let's see, who's the writer? Oh, Scotty Young story. Art by Jorge Corona. So yeah, man, The Me You Love in the Dark. The book I copped was the Suicide Squad Get the Joker, which actually went with the cover B again. Which, look at this beautiful cover. This one kind of resembles one of the Robin covers, If I find it, I'll put the image right here. But yeah, man, Suicide Squad Get the Joker is pretty much Suicide Squad hunting down the freaking Joker, way. Which the leader of that new Suicide Squad is freaking Jason Todd, way. It's pretty right, him to kill freaking Joker for freaking Joker killing him first, you know. But yeah, man, it's a dope read, and it's actually written by Brian Azzarello, which all his stuff is pretty dope, man. It's dark and gritty, and I like it because it's under the Black Label. Usually when it's Black Label, it's more for mature audience, you could say. Like that Joker book that he did, super dope, man. And freaking Batman Damned, it was, yeah, Azzarello wrote that one too. Which that, oh, the Batman Damned, you guys haven't read it? Ha, you guys are missing out. But yeah, man, I went with the Suicide Squad Get the Joker. And then the last thing I ended up copying was this Magic the Gathering Funko Pop, this Hot Topic exclusive, glow in the dark. Which this one I wasn't even gonna end up copying, but I actually checked on PBG because it looked old, you know, and it's actually from 2014. And the PBG on this is freaking 48 bucks, and they wanted only 12 bolas for it. So I'm like, you know what, run it, I'm copying it, So you know, this actually has to be like the pick of the day, you know. I picked up a pop for 12 bolas that's worth 50 bucks, pretty much, But overall, the box condition ain't super minty, but there's nothing too major on it. The only thing that I see wrong is like little crease right here, like little paint off, and the stickers kind of like peeling off, but that ain't nothing. But besides that, man, with the little clean on the window, it looked perfect, man. But yeah, man, $48 pop, for 12 bucks, you cannot go wrong, So yeah, man, that's pretty much it, what I ended up copying today, man. Hopefully this video is not too long, man, and hopefully you guys enjoyed. And once again, if you guys enjoy these type of videos, man, like always, I encourage you to subscribe to the channel. Follow me on IG at streak_89er. And like always, streak89er out. Play.